Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. My name's Archadean, the #1 dumpster tier gamer, and we are back at it again today, guys, to play some Skyrim. If you guys are watching this video and this is the first time you're coming to visit me, please exit this video and go back to the first video of this series. That is where we talk about the character dynamic and what we're looking to play, how we're looking to roleplay this character, and kind of give you a little bit of an idea of where we are. If you guys have been watching all the way through and you are here to see what I'm doing today, in the last video we finally got our speech up to level 50, which gives us the merchant perk, which is something that we're absolutely going to need for the continuation of this series. When you're playing with a character that uses magic, a lot of our magic, or a lot of our classes of magic level up extremely slowly. As you can see, our destruction is only at level 21. It started at level 15. Our conjuration has leveled up extremely quickly. So, I mean, conjuration is one of the faster skills to level up. Restoration is only at 22. Alteration's level 23. These areas here are much easier leveled using training. However, that takes a lot and a lot of gold. So what we're looking at now is to make our way up to the College of Winterhold, so that we can start utilizing their inventories and our potions that we have on us and that we can still make, to be able to get a ton of soul gems. That's point number one, but a ton of unfilled soul gems, I should say. That's point number one. But point number two is a lot of training. So, before we do that, we have some things that we need to knock out. And the very first thing that we need to do is we need to come down here to Kynesgrove. In Kynesgrove, we will be able to fight a dragon with Delphine, take that dragon out, and then make our way to High Hrothgar to get the final final word of unrelenting force. So those are the first few things that we're going to knock out. Once we have taken care of those things, then we will be able to go back to Mirrorwatch, grab a few of the things that we're going to need, and then head up to Winterhold. So with that being said, let's get into it. We are currently wearing our fur gear. When we get into the battle up here, we'll go ahead and switch over to our combat gear. We're finally done with a lot of the traveling that we needed to do, like a lot of the back and forth traveling, so we should be able to restock up on food items. Up here at Kynesgrove.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
A dragon is attacking Kynesgrove?
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Sounds like you're over exaggerating things a little bit. So there's the dragon right up there.
Lorcan's eyes. Look at that big bastard.
Whoa, Delphine. Right. We're gonna grab the more Tapinalia on the way. Some Stormcloak guards. Eat it. Okay. We'll let them do their conversation before we...
Steady. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Okay, now let's go ahead and switch over to our battle gear. You don't want to stand into the group up with them, because then you'll end up... Where'd he go? Magic is regenerating faster than I thought it would be. Let Delphine get right up in there. Oh, we missed him with that one. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to use. When he's just floating in the air like that and breathing fire, you can hit him with an unrelenting force shout to force him to stop. Ouchie. Oh, that was going quickly. Ouchie, come on, stop. Oh, this is going to be bad. I don't think I can stop this. Let Delphine take the brunt here. Alright, he's gonna have to come back. Okay, now he's locked down. And done.
you some answers, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Alright, so we got the key to her secret door. We are not going to continue that quest line for a while. We've got some other stuff that we want to do because we want to get some stuff knocked out. So eventually we will come back to this and finish some of this quest line. But as of right now, we want to get the other stuff done first. So the first part of that is we want to make our way up to High Hrothgar. So to do that, or before we do that though, I want to go through and grab all of these fly amanita that are in here. If you don't know, this mine here is also an insanely good source of malachite ore. You can get a full set of glass armor just by the ore that is in this cave. So if you are doing a smithing focus build or anything like that, I highly recommend definitely checking that out. Light armor, glass light armor is extremely powerful, easily hits a level cap. So definitely look into that. But what we're here for is all of these fly amanita. This place has a bunch of them, so we want to make sure we grab all of them we can get our hands on. You can grab the glass ore if you want. I don't ever plan on using it, so therefore I don't necessarily need to. Alright, I think that's all of that. Let's see if there is any up here anywhere.
I've never seen you before. Leave me alone.
An outsider? No reason to stop in Kynesgrove. Keep moving.
Okay, that's all of it.
My pa runs this down, and you're going to be in big trouble if you mess with him.
So how many fly amanita did we get off that? 21 fly amanita. Oh, 22. Alright. Now next up, since we're right here, let's go ahead and grab all of the dragon's tongue that's around here. We don't need all of them, but we want to get at least 22 of them. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can hear that dragon in the background. 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. So that gives us 22 Fly Amanita, 22 or 24 Dragon's Tongue. And then on our trip up to High Hrothgar, we will stop at any kind of decaying like trees or anything, and see if we can pick up some more Tapenalia. The Khajiit are here, so let's go ahead and get a quick warm up while we're here.
Dwarves, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Okay. Then be on our way again. We could pick up our horse. It would make traveling up High Hrothgar a little bit easier, but we're just going to go ahead and go on foot, so that we can make sure that we don't, or so that we can make sure that we're not like getting up and down off the horse over and over again to get any more Tapenalia that we find. We are going to have to go ahead and hit all the pedestals again. Or all the, oh, we're peckish. Hit all of the, not pedestals, it's, all of the shrines again, so that we can make sure that we are getting the Voice of Sky. Ooh, these are the revelers. Do I still have a honey brew mead on me? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. That's unfortunate. Could have got a carry weight, amulet if we would have had it. Which I guess we don't really need, because we did have the boots of hauling that we've already disenchanted. Alright, crossing into the warmer environment. There is, yep, there it is. I knew there was going to be an encounter here somewhere. There's another one. You know what? Let's test ourselves here. He's using his fire arrows. And we got him. Ouch. He's mad about the fire arrows. have you killing my follower. Okay, rotted tree here. I don't see any. Oh, yep. We got some mushrooms in here. Boom. Here's another one. I think these are, yeah, they're linked together.
I'm on my way to Winterhold to join up with the Stormfolk.
I've made my argument on that point. Yeah, I kind of chuckled. One of you guys mentioned that that you've put so much time into Skyrim, and you still find things that you didn't know before. Speaking about the chest over in Solitude. And that's really how I feel. I've put over 10,000 hours into this game. I mean, I even have like the Skyrim Legendary Edition like book, like the one that came out with the Legendary Edition. That's got basically everything in the game in it, and I still find things that I don't know about. Obviously, that Legendary Edition book is a little outdated because it doesn't have all like the Creation Club stuff in it. But it's still like this game is just there's so much to do. I think total time if you were to do all of the quest lines and focus solely on the quest lines, it would take 400 hours to complete this game, and that's not including all the additional stuff. Then on top of that, the modded community has really kept this game alive. Now, I know last time we went up this way. I'm actually going to go a little bit different. I'm actually going to go this way this time. That skull came out of nowhere. And that way we can make sure that we just knock out any of these. Oh, we got to be careful here. This mage will engage with us if we get too close. And then if she engages, all of them will engage. So we don't want that. We're very glass cannon at the moment. Like, we can make it, but it's gonna be a tough slog if we're not careful. Skeever and a wolf fighting up here. See if we can get them both. Ah! So if you didn't go the path that I showed you before, you can take this path here, which kind of goes along the same route, but just in an like just a little bit farther south. And interestingly enough, I don't think the paths actually cross. I may be wrong on that. They don't cross until you get to the top, I should say. So you go up this way instead. We're keeping an eye out for any rotted trees. I can't remember how much more Tapenalia we had back at Mirrorwatch. So if we collect a few more than what we have in Flying Manita or Dragon's Tongue, I don't care. We'll just hold on to them. Here's one of those split trees I was telling you about. Speaking of Flying Manita. I do know we have some Dragon's Tongue back at Mirror Watch. I'm okay grabbing a couple extra Flaminita. Hi, Raven. Kind of leaning back in my chair, and Raven decides to hop up onto my stomach. It's like, this is a good place for me. I could be happy here. So we took this route before. When we took the route before, we came out right up there and then crossed over the river. Oh, Subricat. Okay, so I can't hit him with Elemental Flare because I will end up grabbing the Vigilance, and I don't want to aggro them. Done.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
If you see these little birch trees, like fallen birch trees, you can grab the scaly foliota off these. Scaly foliota actually does make for a very good potion if you mix it with a couple other ingredients. It's, as far as power potions goes, it's a fairly strong one. And you'll find these all over the rift. You can find these trees all over the rift. Alright, so we know that we still have that frost troll up here. Let's take him out. Oh. We need to get Feindal a new bow, or some more arrows. I don't know why he's going through his arrows like he is, because he never did that before. Oh god. So he will not go across the water. So if you go and if you go into the water, you can hold him back and he won't like follow you into the water. Apparently he's just worried about taking a bath. He just doesn't want to take that bath. Oh, he's healing back quickly. I want him... I need him to lock onto a new target. So let's summon this one right up close to him. Oh, now he's running away. See if we can draw him back to us. Run past the Atronach. He's just going to heal back everything. Feindal's stuck in the river. Alright. We can't fight him. Like, he will kill us. So I guess we're just going to leave him here. I was hoping we'd be able to take him out, but I guess not. Alright, we're back up here. Let's go ahead and grab a quick nap. before we head back up the, I don't have any arrows to give the Fangdoll. Before we head back up the mountain. Fangdoll's really starting to outweigh his usefulness, like...
If I were... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this...
we're gonna sleep till morning.
Let me know
If it seems like I'm kind of rushing through, it's because I do have work today. I work my second job today, so I'm trying to get as much time in as I can, get as much done as I can, before I have to get ready to leave for that. We have all of our fur gear on. That being said, I think we might have actually been able to fight that troll a little bit better if we had our battle gear on, to be honest. But we may not have been able to. So it's kind of neither here nor there. Where is Fangdoll? Why isn't he here? He's probably still stuck in the river over there, if I had to guess. So we will keep the conjured Atronach spell up. Yep. Since Fangdoll's not here to be a meat shield for us. I'm not putting on the Necromancer's Amulet right now because we're going to need the stamina regen. If we're in an area where we're not going to be like maneuvering a whole lot, then we'll put it on and use it. How are we looking on our healing? We're good. I'm grabbing all these because when we go up to Winterhold, there are a lot of hostile animals around there. So the Voice of Sky ability definitely really does help. Oh, that's an ice wraith. These things are scary, and he's on me. Hey, Fangdoll made his way up. Like, look at that thing. Like, come on. You can't tell me that's not terrifying. They're extremely hard to hit, too. Like... The good thing is that if you can get them trapped on terrain like this, they become much easier to deal with because they can't move around, they can't get away from you. Let's go ahead and put our Necromancer's Amulet on. There we go. Here's something you probably didn't know. If you take and put on, like, so let's look at this. Let's use up all of our mana, okay? Use up all of our mana. Okay, all of our mana is used up. Now, if you take off the Necromancer's Amulet, which gives us plus 50 of our Magicka, take it off, put it back on. It gives us back our 50 Magicka that we didn't that we left, basically, that we took off. But it gives it back to us full. So that's an easy way if you're running out of Magicka. If you've got items that give you, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That's a snowy Sabre Cat too. That one's scary. Oh god. Oh, I thought it was coming at me there. I was about to cry. Let's hit F5, get our quick save on. Woo. Lots of scary things. Lots of scary things. We know the Frost Troll's going to be up here. We still got a minute or so before he shows his ugly face. We do have, if we start to get too cold, we do have our camping supplies on Faendal. I would rather put that campsite down closer to in between Winterhold and Windhelm. But if we have to, we can put it down up here somewhere. Unfortunately, you can't have more than one campsite down, which is sad. Make sure we're grabbing all of these tablets. Then we won't have to worry about the Sabre Cats or the bears or the spiders. Up here's that Frost Troll. So we're going to let our stamina regenerate a bit, because we're not going to be able to fight. If we can't fight a troll, we're not going to be able to fight a Frost Troll. So we'll throw something down to distract him, grab our tablet, and then get out. I can't remember if we fought him last time and if we killed him last time. I think we just ran through. No, you know what? I think we did kill him last time. Alright, that's number 8. Or sorry, that was number 7. This is number 8. Now that I think about it, we never talked to the guy that we gave the, that we took the Klemic, the guy that we took the food up for. We need to talk to him because he's going to give us a little bit of gold. Not that we're hurting for gold at the moment. There we go. Now we've gotten the voice of Sky a second time. We need to talk to Arngir.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Winkel. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
I like to try to position myself right in the middle.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting virtue. Da. Which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Hrothgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Meis nu ismir Lovarebrom Nama Da Rock. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards, passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Alright, so now we have the full benefits of High Hrothgar. Those are fairly simple. Basically, we can talk to Arngir anytime that we want to search out words of power, which eventually we will do. We can now rest here in the castle, and I believe, I may be mistaken, but I believe that there is now some safe storage here as well. Can't remember off the top of my head. Also, we can take any of this stuff that they have laying around. We can grab it, and it can be ours as long as it's within, not in the steel range. Which normally the steel range is 25 gold, but as you can see here, like this 84, the void salts we could take, which actually we will take. We were going to get another set of void salts here in a little bit, but we'll go ahead and grab those now. Grab that imp stool. We can sleep in the beds, which we couldn't before. Wake up. We only get the rested bonus, so you don't get the well-rested bonus, but that's alright. Oh, speaking, we got Dragon's Tongue. We picked up one more Fly Amanita, so we might as well go ahead and pick up one more Dragon's Tongue. Okay, so next up is to make our way to Winterhold, but before we do that, we need to go to Mirrorwatch. So let's grab our food here. Make sure that we're satisfied. I showed you the way to go down the mountain before. Now I'm going to show you the fun way to go down the mountain. Oh, not Whirlwind Sprint. We want... Become ethereal. Alright, so there's a fun way to come down this mountain. So if you come over here, you'll see right there, that's Whiterun right there. And then there is a big drop right here. So the fun way to go down the mountain, whee! Oh. Now you got to make sure that you time that right, because if you use it to become Ethereal Shout and then the fall is farther than the activated cooldown or the activation of the become Ethereal Shout, then you go splat. No matter how much health you have, fall damage is nothing to laugh at. So you got to be careful, because even like a small fall will trigger damage on when you're scaling mountains or going down mountains. So you got to be super careful about how you arrange it. Like that right there, that fall right there didn't seem like much, but you could die from that. The only way to completely mitigate fall damage is with the Become Ethereal Shout or with falling into water. If you fall into water, you don't take damage, even if it's just a little bit of water. Like, if the game recognizes that you're falling into water, then you won't take damage. And look at that. Quick way to Whiterun. Just gotta be safe about how you do it. And boom. We just fell down that mountain, guys. Alright, so we need to make our way to Morthal, so we can go to Mirror Watch. Once we get to Mirror Watch and we get ourselves organized, then we can go... Actually, you know what? Radiance, more Tapenalia, we've got 12. That's fine. You know what? Let's go ahead and run over to Riverwood real fast. I'm thinking about it. If we run over here to Riverwood, we can grab some more Tapenalia, and we can be... We'll have some extra potions that we can make and sell. And it just takes a little, like, it just takes quick 5-10 minutes to do this. Like, it's super quick. So like I said, you're looking for downed and rotted trees. So anything that looks like it's decaying will typically have more Tapenalia on it. Okay, so he has his bow back on him. Where did he pick up an arrow? Who knows? Yeah, there's also some more Tapenalia over there. We'll go that way and get some here in a second. We're going to keep going up this way. I think I might have already grabbed this one. Nope. Come over here. 19, 20, 21, 22. We'll grab a couple extra. 23. Super easy to find. There's a bunch. There's some over here. 24. 25. There's also a couple fly amanita over here. So you can grab those as well. And then if you want to clear out Embershard Mine and grab all the fly amanita in there as well, you can do that too. At this point, Dragon's Tongue is what we're going to be short on. So I don't know if I want to do that just yet. So, and you could go farther up that way and get more. You could go farther up this way and get more Tapinalia. And you could even go up that pathway there and get more Tapinalia. So it is really just all over Riverwood. But this was something that we could do super quick. Didn't take much time at all. And now we can make our way to Whiterun. And we've got a few more ingredients that we can sell to make potions to get more stuff. Now, if you want to do this right, if you want to do this the most efficient way, I should say, if you're playing on on normal, like non-survival mode, then what you will do is you will buy all the soul gems from the vendors there at or from the mages there at Winterhold. Buy up all their soul gems. You would wait till like 1 p.m. Or 1 a.m. Sorry, 1 a.m. where everybody is inside their inside the Hall of Attainment, or Hall of Countenance, wherever they are. Basically, you would wait till 1 a.m. and then you would buy all of their soul gems, sell them back potions, get your gold back. Then you would wait or sleep for 48 hours, and then do it again. That is the most efficient way to do this if you're on a non-survival playthrough. However, we're on survival, so if we do that, we will go through our food stocks like super fast. It will be so bad for us. So the other option is to quick save and reset. Now, obviously, this isn't as efficient because you're only going through one vendor, and then you're basically you're buying their soul gems, selling them your potions back to them, so you get your money back. Quick save, strike them, and then reset, and then do it again. So you're not getting as much from everybody, but you are able to maintain your food and tiredness a lot easier. So, and this will make more sense when we actually get into it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, the course should still be dead, so I think we're safe here. Oh, it doesn't matter. We've got the Voice of Sky. The course isn't going to attack us now. Alright, Mirror Watch. Back here. We are cold. We are hungry. Probably tired. But we're ready. So let's grab some Z's first. Sleep until morning. Okay. Yep. Make sure our food is reset. There we go. Let's get the cooked beef. And we're satisfied, so we'll leave it at that for now. Let's come over to our food barrel. See if we've got anything left in here that we haven't taken already. Let's grab some of these vegetable soups. Okay. Let's take... It doesn't matter, there's no salmon roe. I was thinking there's going to be Nordic barnacle up there that we're going to be able to grab, but there's no salmon roe to grab, so it doesn't matter. We also don't have any frost salts, which could pose a small issue. So let's grab this imp stool, the canis root. This one still hasn't spawned back. Swamp fungal pod, nightshade, glowing mushroom. Let's grab that nightshade, glowing mushroom. Come on. Did that one not spawn? Guess not. Alright. Put the dragon bones in here. The Sabra cat pelts in here. And the wolf pelts in here. Ingredients to grab. We want... There's 26 dragon's tongue in here. There's a lot more than I thought there was going to be. Okay, so we've got 26 fly amanita, 25 dragon's tongue, and 26 more tapenalia. We don't have any fly amanita in here. Do have a couple more tapenalia, and we got some dragon's tongue. So we'll grab one of those. I didn't realize that we had so much dragon's tongue and fly amanita. Or more tapenalia. Let's see here. I don't think there's anything else that we really want to take with us. I think that's it for now. Okay. I think that's it out of all of that stuff. Potions. We think we have all of those. Take all these soul gems. We'll leave the filled soul gems for now. Trying to think. Anything else? Oh, yeah. The brooms. We'll take those. That's an important thing to grab. Let's grab these staves. Okay, I think that's everything out of here. Anything else? Let's grab these. Anything over here? I don't think so. Okay. Grab that. Nope, I didn't mean to put that back in there. Okay. I think we are ready now. So, let's make our way. I did not mean to go back in here.
Still here.
Not for long, Fadal. Not for long. We are close to dropping you like a bad habit. Okay. Solitude is where we want to go. Try not to go into too deep a water here. What is in here? I'm going to check this out. It's a blocked off entrance. So is the only way in down through here? Looks like it. I see a skeleton in there. Oh, there's one right there. Oh god, we're stuck. Okay, we can hop out. He hasn't gotten any arrows back, because he switched right back to his fists real quick. Which is weird that he's doing that, because he had an iron dagger, so I don't know if I accidentally took the iron dagger or what. Ooh, there's a staff here. Staff of the Revenants. Okay, let's see here.
What do you want me to carry?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to his iron dagger.
You lead, I'll follow.
Okay. Just something quick. We cleared it out real fast. Alright, so we want to go up here to Solitude. Is our Voice of Sky not working? Because that fox shouldn't be running from us. No, it's on there. He aggroed onto us real quick. Oh, he's just a regular Khajiit. He's not like a skooma dealer or anything. He's a master of the Whispering Fang style. Archadean blood wine. That's awesome. That's actually pretty awesome. He is a skooma dealer. We are taking those steel cuff boots and the steel imperial gauntlets. The reason being is because the steel imperial gauntlets gives us 24 warmth, which is the same as the fur bracers that we're currently wearing. And then the steel cuff boots, we already had a set, so we actually don't need to take those. But that also gives us 24, which is the same as our fur shoes. So we can actually no longer have to keep the fur set, or the fur shoes or bracers, if we didn't want to. But we will go ahead and drop these Imperial bracers, because we no longer need those. And there we go. So we could put those on now, but the problem is we're not always going to be wearing steel. That being said, when we grab our Dragonbone, our Dragonbone bracers and boots, they also give 24 warmth. So we'll be able to keep those and not have to worry about carrying around the boots or the shoes of the fur anymore, because we'll just keep the fur chest piece and the fur head. I don't think Konrik's mask provides 24 warmth. It'd be cool if it did, but I don't think it does. We also got a level up there, however, I don't want to use it just yet, because we have training rights for this level, and we want to be able to hold on to those. So we're going to hold off on using those. Let's take... No, I don't have the Necromancer's Amulet on. Okay, so I don't have my horse. So since I don't have my horse, I am not going to cross the river up here. I'm just going to stay on the path. Mercenary. Bunny. Did you guys know there's actually a thing in the general stats, if you come down here to combat, yeah, bunny slaughtered. Did you know that they actually hold to that? They will actually check how many bunnies that you've killed. There was a meme going around for a while there at the beginning of Skyrim that said, no matter how evil your character is, you never kill the bunnies. Yes, yes, I know there's a level up available. We are at Dragon's Bridge now. If you want to, you can sleep at the inn. Actually, we're going to go in and see what food he has.
If those rebels think they can best us. Soon. I can almost taste it.
Something different about you, I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Food. Grab the apple pie. She has more Argonian blood wine. Cooked beef. We'll take one of the honey brew meads. In case we ever run into the revelers again.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
Oh, that was a raw chicken breast. Oops. At least we got lucky there and it didn't, like, give us food poisoning. In survival mode, only Khajiits and Argonians can eat raw meat without suffering any kind of negative effects. So if you end up eating raw, like, raw meat as a Nord character, you have a chance of contracting food poisoning, which will mess with your stamina and your health for a little while. Don't want to do that.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Alright, so we are finally ready to make our way to Winterhold.
And we'll be off.
So let's go.
There once was a hero named Ragnar, red, who came riding to right from old Rorik's.
Alright, so the very first thing you want to do when you get here is go and warm up and take a nap.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
We're going to be outside for a little while, coming up here soon. So you want to make sure that you're warm and ready to go before you head up there.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Hrothgar.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother.
If you're sneaky and you think you can get away with it and you don't mind stealing, there is a staff of arcane authority right here. I'm going to quick save just to kind of show you what this does, but then I'm going to revert back and not keep it. Creatures and people level 8 flee from combat for 60 seconds. Lower levels, this is awesome. Because you are basically casting a fear spell on them, which is really cool. Also, we have that, reanimated powerful dead body to fight for you for 60 seconds. That was that staff that we picked up over by Mirror Watch. Alright, let's grab a nap.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
We'll go until business hours, where it's nice and warm outside. 1 a.m. would have been perfect if we would have been ready for it, but we weren't quite ready for it yet. I didn't want to do that. Oops. Oh well. Let's go here. I think we're gonna hold on to the perk for now. That's level 40. Apprentice Destruction is level 25. We're level 54. That's level 80. We could grab Adept Conjuration. Huh. We're close to Savage Strike. Not quite ready for that yet. We're gonna start needing points for enchanting fairly soon. All right, we're gonna hold on to it for now. We'll see where we need points coming forward.
I don't deal with any
Okay. So as you can see, still extremely cold up here. Let's go ahead and grab our fur gear to stay warm. Come up here and talk to Feralda.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist those seeking, and if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to... The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within?
Well, let's see here. Let's go with this one.
The
Doesn't
immortal
matter.
It is said to be the source of all matter. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question, not just anyone is allowed inside. Those... A small test, if you will.
I'll take your test then.
Excellent. The fear spell has saved the life of many an illusion mage. No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide... Or you can try your luck with one of the court...
This is the cheapest way to get these spells. So whatever spell she gives you, if you don't know the spell already, 30 gold for a fear spell. If you go to any other vendor or anything like that, it's going to be like over 100 gold for that spell. Or for any spell she asks you to do. So definitely worth grabbing whatever spell she tells you to cast from her.
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
While we're here with her, let's go ahead and see what she has for sale. And we will grab any empty soul gems that are common and below. We also technically need to grab a grand soul gem. Just one. Eventually we would need more, but as of right now... Actually, let's grab a couple grand soul gems. Because now that I'm thinking about it... And then sell these potions back to her to get our gold back. This we only lose 14 gold. I'm okay with that. 15 gold.
Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
So the Grand Soul Gems, the reason why you need those is because we are going to use these brooms to get ourselves a... Oh no. We don't have any arrows for him yet. Once we do this, let's see about this. Actually, she'll wait here for us. We need a bow and arrows. Thankfully we got Faendal with us, so he has the bow. Let's hope that she will have a couple arrows.
I'll sell just... Take a look.
No arrows. This is unfortunate. That is the only way that I know of. Oh. There's no one in here that I can be guaranteed they would have arrows.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
Let me think here. Let's go this way. For just a little bit. I'm hoping to see some kind of hostile. The bear will attack the horse, but he won't have arrows. What's that? There's some wolves up there. He's not going to have any arrows on him. these guys. These guys would have arrows on them, but do we risk causing a stir? Oh, there we go, perfect. These guys will fight each other off, and we'll be able to grab a couple arrows. And a bow, so we don't have to take it from Faendal. Oh, Ice Wraith joined in. Oh, the horse is going to fight it. There's 2 Ice Wraiths there. Holy crud. We just want an Imperial bow. We'll grab that. And arrows. Doesn't even have to be an Imperial bow, like, it just any bow will do. Hunting bow will do. Imperials are dead. Grab the Imperial bow for Faendal. Uh-oh. Once this combat's over. Actually, we'll drop the hunting bow. And we'll just have the Imperial bow for us. And then we'll give it to Faendal once we're done. Okay, we don't need to continue this fight here. We got what we needed. That was actually really lucky for us. And I'll show you why we needed this. This is actually very beneficial for us. The only thing that we could use now is some frost salts. Because we will have our own fire salts and void salts. So we could use some frost salts. Frost salts and a corundium ingot as well. When we were back at Mirror Watch, I meant to check to see and look to see if we have any of those. Because the orcalcium ingot and the quicksilver ingot is already going to be there. Hi, Bear. Not Quicksilver. We'll see it. Okay, let's get warm again.
The mages don't let us go into college.
How are we looking at it? We've got 1 spot left.
They said it's not safe in there.
Now, let's check her one more time. Let's see if we can get lucky and she'll have a Corundium ingot.
I'd sell just about anything if it. I do what's
She's a witch.
Take a look.
Not lucky again, unfortunately. That's alright. Let's continue on with Feralda here.
Much knowledge
Oh,
lies
sorry.
within the college's walls.
You don't have to wait for her to do this, but if you don't wait for her to do all of this, then these things will stay unlit. So if you just let her go ahead and complete these, then they will stay lit, and it just makes me happier because I get super like OCD about stupid stuff like that. Just light the darn portals and stay lit. There we go. All 3 portals lit. Now we can go talk to Maribel Irvine. That's Colette here. Actually, let's talk to her real fast.
Restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study? Good. Nope. It can make life difficult. Take a look.
We will grab common, lesser, petty. Anything that's unfilled of common, lesser, and petty. Let's see here. We'll sell her back. She's got 850 gold now. This one, this one, this one. That. That. That's good enough.
Until next time. I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reason behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that Balmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Alright, talk to Maribel.
Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Love to have a look around.
Please follow me, and don't wander off.
So she gives you the novice robes of destruction. These are very much like your novice robes, except for, unlike your novice robes, they have a 12% less chance, destruction spells cost 12% less to cast. This is actually almost worth it to us, because our current apprentice robes, even though magicka regenerates 75% faster instead of 50% faster, the 15% less in the restoration spells is not as useful as the destruction. However, we've got the funds. We might just end up buying better robes of destruction or conjuration. So.
Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Archadean is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
Sure.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Alright, so in here, she's going to tell us that this is our room. We want to grab these void salts. This is where you can get void salts if you didn't get them earlier. Oh, I guess we ran too far ahead of her.
To your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
All of these chests in here are safe storage. You can go ahead and store whatever you want in here and not worry about it all disappearing for you. Be careful about these barrels, though. These barrels are not safe.
Go back to the Hall of the Elements. Most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Grab the vampire dust. We'll go ahead and just grab all these ingredients here. You can grab all of the things in here that are not marked as steel. The big thing that you want to look at, though, for this specific area is this food room. Lots of food in here. We're just going to grab the ones that we want our focus on. Not worried about the wine.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Will do. Now, in here, there is a gentleman named Enthir. Now, you got to be careful about buying anything from Enthir. Okay. Because if you buy something from Enthir, he is going to overcharge you by a bunch.
Even with purposely.
But he is a fence, so he'll buy stolen goods later on.
I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look then.
So my main thing, so the main reason why you want to buy anything from him is because he carries on him Daedra hearts. But I was hoping that he would have some frost salt on him. But if you see the spells here, like, he sells this stuff for so much more than anybody else. So, in most cases, it's not worth it. We've got the diadem, so I'm not worried about that. He does have soul gems, but again, he sells them for so expensive. 1680 for a grand soul gem. We can get soul gems from the other wizards for more than that, or for less than that, sorry. Alright, so what do we want to do now? We could go in and talk to Tolfdir, in which case we probably do want to do that. Actually, let's do that first. We'll start the first lessons.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
This is a current Archmage, and those are the robes that we will eventually be wearing.
That the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
I'll see, make sure there's no teachers in here. This one here is enchanting teacher. We will eventually get to know him. However, he is not a merchant, so we can't sell gold back or sell stuff back to him to get our gold back.
To understand is that magic is by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it.
Now, you can speed this up with a little bit of bump skip dialogue.
Be careful.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all sit.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's... Careful.
Please, please. This is exact.
But we've only just arrived here.
I love Major Slack was the one who taught me this. This is really cool. You can skip all of the dialogue through this port right here by just bumping and skipping.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block. Be careful.
Oh! I shouldn't have skipped that one. There he goes.
Helping me with the demonstration? That's all right. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you
get Faendal out of the way.
Oh. With the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with wards? That's what the. Now, over there, please, just opposite me.
All right, so he gave us a ward spell.
Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
The ward spells help block hostile magic. So you cast the ward, but it's a concentration spell.
Over there, please, just opposite
me. It was opposite you.
Anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still.
So it is a concentration spell. That's the unfortunate side effect, and they are expensive. Even the lesser ward there. Let's go to restoration. Lesser ward costs 29 mana per second. At our current Magicka capacity, we could only keep it up for almost 10 seconds.
I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Alright, so now that that's done, we'll talk to Tolfdir.
Skyrim spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Common, lesser, petty. And we'll grab one more Grand Soul Gem. Just to give you guys an idea, look at this. 1,200 gold. Enthir wanted what, 1,600? That's 400 gold difference. It's insane. Alright, so let's sell some stuff here. Staff of Fear, Staff of Revenance. Sell a skooma. Garden. Okay.
You know, this is one of very few places
this is Jizargo. This is the guy that we're eventually going to have as our follower.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level destruction spells yet? This is... It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo. Oh, the only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it. All right, then.
So eventually he will be our follower. We have to get through Sarthal first, and then he will ask us to help him out with a little thing. Once we do that little thing, then he will be a follower.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also continue. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. Spells and incantations for those with the talent.
Now this is a guy that we're going to be watching very carefully, because he will always have things that we need, since we are a conjuration kind of focused character. So we could get this one. Conjuration spells cost 17 less to cast, and magicka regenerates 100% faster. That is actually pretty okay. Or we could get the Adept Robes of Conjuration and Illusion. Conjuration spells cost 17 less to cast, and Illusion spells cost 17 less to cast. And magicka regenerates 100% faster. Again, it's up to you what you want to do there. I am not going to grab those off of him. Instead, we're just going to get the soul gems that we're looking for. And let's see what spells he has. So nothing too crazy, actually, to be honest with you. For a level for us having level 50 in Conjuration, he actually doesn't have anything that I would really want to grab at the moment. We could grab the Frost Atronach, but we're going to do something even better than that here in a minute. So let's just go ahead and sell back to him. We want to sell him these potions here. Oh, dragon. I thought I heard it. Oh, that's a scary dragon too. So you can tell what level a dragon is at, like what kind of dragon it is, by looking at it. This one is a very dangerous kind of dragon. This is a blood dragon. So if you see the way that his tail is... give it a second. You see the crown on his head, you see the spikes on the back, and then you see how his tail is flailed like that. That's a blood dragon, and they're a much powerful version of a dragon. He's also a frost dragon, so we gotta be careful here. Let's see if anybody hard engages to him. Because if we walk up to him... Ouchie! The mages will go through him really quickly. We got lucky that all the mages just happened to be outside. So we will be able to go through him really fast. If Geraldo was up here, we would go through this even faster. Oh, he landed on us. That's scary. We want someone to grab his attention. There's Faendal. Let's give him some of these arrows.
You lead, I'll follow.
There we go. There's another dragon. I think that actually gives us 2 souls now. Does. Alright. Now, the reason why we came in here is because this is where most of the trainers stay. And in fact, we can actually use this room right here as our room as well, even though it's not technically our room. So all of this here is safe storage, except for the barrels. So we can go ahead and just post up here, and this is even better for us because the alchemy lab, the enchanting table, and all of the trainers that we're going to want to use are right here in this area. So for now, we are going to go into this wardrobe here. We're going to drop the dragon bone and the dragon scale so that we're underweight, and we are going to get started. Feralda should be in here. Yep, there she is.
I can't wait to see who succeeds.
So we've already gone through her inventory, so before we do anything else, let's grab Drevin here. Or Drevis.
You can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
And we'll grab Common, Lesser, Petty. And sell back to him. We've already got this enchantment, so we can sell him those. Sell him the garnet and the sapphire. There we go.
Good day.
Alright, so the method that we're going to use here is going to be the quick save reset method. Before we do that though, let's come up here and grab what we can from up here. There's going to be a bunch of potions and ingredients that we can take from up here. This is where we can get some fire salts. There is also a place, another place where we'll be able to get some fire salts as well. I was hoping, I don't think any of these are frost salts. No, that's too bad. Grab these soul gems. And these soul gems. And there should be another food thing. Maybe not. Guess not. Yeah, there is, right here. Alright, so the quick save and reset method is you will come up to Feralda here. And I'm just going to show you her inventory real fast to show you that we've already bought all of... Oh, nope, she's got some more. So let's go Common, Lesser, Petty. And then you come over here to your potions. You sell back potions to her to get your money back. And then you quick save, so you hit F5. Hit her 3 times, 4 times. And then you quick load the quick save. And this will reset her inventory so that you can
You wish to master the arcane arts.
Buy more soul gems. And then you just do this over and over again. Since we're playing on survival mode, this is the method that we are going to use because it will make it where we don't have to use up all of our food to do this. So with that being done, that's how we're going to do this. I am going to pause it. We're going to have to make some more potions and drop some stuff off here so that we have just the stuff that we're willing to sell back to her. So let's go ahead and drop that, drop these. I don't want, we'll keep the clothes on us, but I don't want anything in my inventory that we're not willing to sell to her. Ingredients we'll keep because we're going to turn those into stuff to sell to her. The brooms. We'll keep the soul gems because we want to be able to make, or we want to be able to keep an eye on how, like which ones we have. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to pause it while I do this, and then we'll be back once we have a healthy amount of soul gems. Right now we've got 18 common, we've got 22 lesser, and 20 petty. So we'll see how much we can get with what we have. Also, I'm going to grab some training from her. So in fact, actually, let's make up some potions first. Grab the training. Oh, that's enchanting. We wanted this one. So, blue mountain flower, lavender, and hanging moss. That's 40 potions. And then Dragon's Tongue, Fine Manita, and Mora Tapanella. That ought to give us 2 full rounds of training off of her.
Mirabelle does a fine job. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Okay, that's 1 round of training. We come over here, sleep in the bed. Gives us a level up. And then come over here. We can go a 2nd round of training. That's 10 levels in destruction. 10 levels in destruction has opened up quite a bit for us. So we are level 31 in our destruction now. We'll go ahead and grab this apprentice at destruction, and we will grab... We will hold this one for Savage Strike. Alright, so with that being said, that's kind of what we're going to do here for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording while I go about doing this. Alright, I'm back, y'all, and we are looking good. I managed to get some more potions when I was making up, and when I made those potions, I ended up gaining the level that I was missing. So I slept, bought another round of 5 trainings. So we have, again, 2 perk points to place. Destruction is now level 36. And we have a ton of soul gems. We've got 44 common. I did accidentally buy a filled common soul gem, so, I mean, whatever. We have 49 lesser and 46 petty. So we are looking great in the soul gem department. I also bought some spells so we can upgrade our level of destruction spells. And we got our new robes, Adept Robes of Destruction and Alteration. So that mixed in with the Diadem of the Savant, and we are in great shape. Let's grab the bow. Let's grab those. You know what? Let's just grab everything from in here and then put the dragon bone and dragon scales back. So next up is I gotta show you guys why we needed the void salts, why we needed the grand soul gems, and the bow and arrows. So we are going to go about that. So while we're doing that, let's get our gear on because we're gonna have to fight our way through some things here.
Be careful.
Let's see here. How do we look? Oh, we look great. And the Necromancer's Amulet does look really good with the blended robes, so that's awesome. We do need to eat. That should be fine. What am I doing up here? Oh, let's go ahead and disenchant. Oh, we can't disenchant those because we already know the enchantment. Okay. Okay. So there is a couple tricks that we could actually use here. If we wanted to speed fill all of these soul gems, what we would do is we would take the bow that Faendal has, which I'm going to take this dagger away from him now. And the is the dwarven bow better than the imperial bow? It is. Okay. I don't know where he picked up that imperial bow from, but okay.
Let's get going then.
All right. So we could actually enchant his bow with Soul Trap and give him all the soul gems, and he literally could fill up all the soul gems in one swoop. We're not going to do that because the problem with doing that is that the souls that he puts into the soul gems may not be equal to what the soul gems can hold. So that's the reason why we're not going to do that route. We're just going to fill them ourselves in our own inventory. But we need to come down here for this next portion. Down in here, there is a forge, or a ritual location called the Atronach Forge. And the reason why we needed to grab the bow and stuff is to activate the ritual. First of all, let me see where that other one dropped. I didn't see where that other ruby fell to. Oh, right there. So to activate the Atronach Forge, we need a few things. We need a Grand Soul Gem. We need a Frosts of the type that we're looking for. We need a ingot that coincides with what we are looking for, which is why we needed the bow, so that we can knock down these refined moonstone ingots, which are up in a basket up here. You can use a bow to knock them down. Grab this enchanted dagger here. There is a ice wraith in here. And let's look at our new destruction spells here. We've got the new Elemental Bolt, which is a little bit stronger than the Elemental Flare. We also have the Firebolt, Frostbite, and Lightning Bolts. We want to have this guy stuck here. Gotta be... Ooh, careful. Gotta be careful, because he may end up, like... Right now he's stuck, but that may not always be the case. So you gotta be careful when he does that. Like now, he's no longer stuck there. He could hurt us. yet. He's fighting the Atronach now. Now he's going to run away. If we can hit him with one more spell, he should be down. We just got to be able to hit him. Oop. He's blocked us off. If we walk across that, we will die. There we go. Okay, it's long enough now, we're good. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. This is the Atronach Forge. This is a ritual location. With this Atronach Forge, you can get staves, you can get certain spell books, you can get Daedra Hearts, and once you get your Conjuration up to level 100 and you do the Conjuration Ritual quest, you can actually get enchanted and non-enchanted Daedric armor and weapons from this forge, which is awesome. However, we are just going to focus on getting a staff. We would like to get 2 staffs, but we don't have any frost salts with us, and we don't have a corundium ingot with us. So, we're just going to do 1 today, or this time. So, what you need to do is you need to put in here the void salts. Oh, I did not mean to eat those. Thankfully, I did not eat the second one. Then you want to put in the broom, the Grand Soul Gem, and I think it's the Orcalcium Ingot for this one. Let's quick save it just in case, but I think it's the Orcalcium Ingot. And now we have a Staff of Storm Atronach. So we can summon a Storm Atronach for 120 seconds wherever the caster is pointing. Downsides of using these staffs. That means that when we summon the Atronach, it's not going to use... Excuse me, sorry. It's not going to use our Conjuration skill, so therefore, when we summon the Atronach, it's not going to increase our Conjuration at all. That being said, we're using the Bound Sword, so every time we summon the Bound Sword, that will increase our Conjuration. Upside, look at the range of how far I can summon this Atronach. Like, if we stand up here, I can go all the way to the end of the room there and still be able to summon the Atronach. Let's see if we can get a little bit farther distance around us. No, I don't want to aggravate him yet. We're going to be using him for later, so I don't want to grab his attention. So let's go outside with this Staff of Storm Atronach. And you can get a staff of each level, or like of each one. So you can get a staff of Fire Atronach and Frost Atronach, as long as you have the materials. And that's where the Refined Moonstone comes in. The Refined Moonstone with Frost Salts will give you a Frost Atronach. And then the Corundium Ingot with Fire Salts will give you the Flame Atronach. So now we're up here. Let's see if we can see how far of a range we can send this until it turns red. I mean, like, I am... okay, so obviously not that far. But let's see if we can get to a higher point where we can see... There we go. Like, if you see, I can summon it all the way up to there. Okay? That is massive amount of space. Example, let's look at our Flame Atronach. It stops right there is the farthest I can summon it. So, Frost Atronach all the way over there. Flame Atronach with the spell right there. Okay? So that's the reason why we wanted to go with the why we wanted to get this staff. This staff is absolutely just insanely powerful, and will get us through so much of this game, until we can summon like our own like potent storm Atronachs or storm thralls. This staff will be useful to us. We still have a few more things to sell here, so what do we want to pick up? Let's look at Phineas Jester.
Take a look.
So let's look at spells he's got. We can get the Bound Bow if we wanted to. We could... Let's go ahead and pick up the Frost Atronach spell. Let's pick up... He's still... Okay, so he has some soul gems. We can pick up a couple more. Staff of Firebolts. I'm only doing this because we have some more stuff to sell that I didn't have before. So we're going to go ahead and give him these things. We'll keep that because we're going to... Can sell those. We'll keep our potions. We're in good shape on potions right now. Ingredients we'll keep. Keep that because we just bought it. And the rubies. Sell 2 of the refined moonstones.
Until next time.
Alright, so, and then there's also another broom in here. So now we have 2 brooms. We have the refined moonstone, so we'll keep that in here. The grand soul gems we'll keep in here. And we will keep one of the fire salts in here. So once we pick up the frost salts, which we'll be able to get throughout our journey, we'll be able to, not right away, but there are places where we'll be able to get those. And once we get the corundium ingot, then we will come back up and get the other 2 staves. And those staves will basically stay with us until we can summon thralls. So there we go. That is a lot of information to go through, a lot of stuff that you guys got to see there, and we are really well set. Now we are ready to go and continue our journey. We have 128 carry weight. Most of that is going to be through potions. And the soul gems, which we're going to keep on us. So even though the carry weight's fairly high, we don't need the blade sword at the moment. Now that we're no longer using magicka for our conjuration, besides the bound sword, there's no point in keeping the blade sword because we're just going to be perfectly fine without needing it for a while. We're not going to be overusing our magicka to the point that we're going to need the blade sword. I guess we can show, let's see what the bound sword's current damage output is. Yeah, so we're 28 where the blade sword is 22. So yeah, we're going to stick with the bound sword, as well as now the bound sword is enchanted with soul trap. So I mean, we'd be dumb to put it away. We don't need the flame Atronach anymore. Or the Flame Atronach spell anymore, I should say. Because we've got the Storm Atronach that's actually going to be more powerful for us. Also, destruction-wise, we're going to switch over to shock spells for a while. Since we're using a Storm Atronach, and we don't have access... Or, I mean, we still have access to the Flame Atronach, but I want to use a Storm Atronach because it's more powerful. Once we get the other 2 staffs, then we can start having access, or then we can start using our our thunder or our other type of spells, our ice spells and our fire spells. But yeah, that's where we're at for now. That's where we're going to call it. We have 2 hours and 12 minutes in, and we have done a lot of work. So with that being said, in the next video, we are going to take our soul gems and we are going to go into Sarthal. Let's grab this. We are going to go into Sarthal, and we are going to clear out Sarthal and basically fill as many of these soul gems as we can. So that's the goal for the next video. We want to knock out Sarthal, get that taken care of, and then we will be on our way. We're basically going to go through a lot of the main quest line. What's Mount Anthor? I don't remember seeing that. Okay. So yeah, we're going to knock out a bunch of the main quest line. Or not main quest line, sorry, the College of Winterhold quest line. We're going to keep going in the College of Winterhold quest line until we have our Dragon Priest Mask. So that's going to be the next few videos. Obviously, we'll take side ventures where we will grab some stuff that we're going to need for later on, but everything for now is College of Winterhold. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know about it, and leave a comment. Let me know what if you guys are seeing anything that you guys that have never known before. Like I said, over 10,000 hours into this game, and there's still things that surprise me and things that I didn't know about. So, if you guys are enjoying your time, again, like and subscribe, support the channel. We are now just under 60 subscribers, guys. That's awesome. Considering 28 days ago, we had less than 30. Like, that's phenomenal, guys. So we have grown exponentially, and let's keep going and just show your support, and maybe we can start looking into doing some special things later on if we hit like subscriber goals or whatever. So if you guys are having fun, thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.